This is John Earls, expert in resilience and treatment of burnout. For those of you who don't know me, I'm currently undertaking a research PhD into how to treat burnout in the workplace and how to develop resilience needed to prevent burnout. But the question often arises, what is burnout? Okay, so shall we have a look at that then? So if I just share my screen here, what is burnout? There's many different ways we can classify burnout and look at it. The most common, the most well-researched, probably the most famous definition comes from researchers Maslach and Jackson, who define burnout in 3 categories, which you can see on the screen here: feelings of energy depletion or exhaustion, increased mental distance from one's job, and a distancing or a professional efficacy that's lost. So basically not wanting to go to work, losing purpose. What's often not talked about is how burnout affects you emotionally as well as physically. Burnout affects people in 3 ways, as far as I'm concerned. There could be many other ways it does, but if we just reduce it to these 3 primary variables. Cognitively, when someone's burned out, they can't concentrate. So this first section being energy depletion, tired, exhausted, it's going to affect your mind. It's also going to affect your emotions. You're going to fly off the handle. You know, you're not able to empathize with people. Maybe want to be by yourself. Can't cope with emotions. Exhaustion of energy, and physically exhausted. You know, if people are burned out, highly stressed, their body's in a state of distress, cortisol flooding the system, fight or flight constantly, heart rate elevated, physically exhausted. So when you're looking at burnout, or when I'm looking at burnout, these are the 3 areas that I look at predominantly. If we work on this as a premise for what burnout is, you can see how you might start to look at addressing the issue of burnout. Be interesting to talk to you if you've got any thoughts around burnout. Potentially you're somebody who works in this industry, is doing research similar to mine, or maybe you're somebody who's in a high-performing role, you've got a lot of stress, maybe you'll get burnout yourself. I'd love to hear from you. Emails there, John at Goodfoot, and happy to answer any questions. I'll say goodbye for now. It was great to be with you for a few moments, and lovely to hear from you in the future.